My brother was named Leopoldo after my father, but everybody called him Junior. In high school, he was the model of the perfect happy kid, always smiling, lots of friends, played 3 sports. By his 3rd year at the University of Florida, our family's history of bipolar disorder and depression caught up to him. He had to come home because of the debilitating depression and some substance abuse. We surrounded him with support and got him the help we thought he needed, but it wasn't enough. After Easter Sunday Mass on March 30th, 1997, my brother Junior took his own life after only 22 years on this earth. In many ways, that's the day my own journey with grief, mental illness, forgiveness, and music and art began. I grieved Junior's death as one would think appropriate, but I wasn't allowing myself to grieve fully, and my own issues began to surface. On the 10th anniversary of his death, at a wedding weekend in New Orleans, I turned to drugs to escape the pain and plummeted to a dark and awful place where I languished far from the real me. I had written a poem called The Dream the week after Junior died because he came to me in a dream to say goodbye. I now turn to writing again as an outlet for the pain. Two years later, some students at the University of West Florida in Pensacola, Florida, came to me to plan a music and art show to raise awareness about depression on campus. A friend had put the dream to music and suggested I sing after the show. I said he was crazy. The only way I would get up and sing in front of people was wearing wings and a wig. He convinced me to do it, and I was truly awful. But the words and music resonated, and soon, with a professional singer, a studio, and a lot of hard work by countless musician friends, the Dream Project was born, and our first CD to raise money for suicide prevention on campus was released. Since then, my path has been both complex and wonderful. On the 15th anniversary of Junior's death 3 years ago, I decided to forgive myself. For whatever it was I thought I blamed myself for. I had long ago forgiven him, but knew that I had to let my own doubts fade away. And even though I swore I'd never sing The Dream again by myself, I was encouraged by 2 men, Thomas and Zach, from Rise, Phoenix, who had lost their brothers. I actually got better and eventually re-recorded it in a studio last year with new music, thanks to my boyfriend Gregory. I've managed to control my own severe depression through medicine, counseling, and perseverance, exercise, and taking care of myself. And for the second time in 18 years, I am currently medication-free, but I know that it's there if I need it, and I stay attuned to my body for warning signs. And of course, I've found the overnight community and am proud to be here to walk my 10th journey from dusk till dawn with all of you. Dream Project continues, and the more it grows, the more it honors Junior's life. Our campus groups in Florida have grown more, and more young people are talking about mental illness and suicide. Our latest CD features songs written by artists who have been touched by suicide, and I hope our next CD can benefit AFSP and its national mission to end the silence and stigma about mental health. Junior taught himself to play the guitar in college, left-handed and strum upside down, just like Jimi Hendrix. And the only time I saw him happy towards the end was when he played his guitar and sang his heart out to Dave Matthews songs. And he was good. Just before our closing ceremony, a few hours and many, many miles from now, my boyfriend will play Junior's guitar as I sing the dream for all of you. It will mean so much to share Junior's life and those words with you as we gather together to celebrate what we've accomplished. Until then, thank you for walking with me. Thank you for telling your stories and singing your own songs. Thank you for helping to bring suicide out of the darkness.